Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to Therapy with Miss T, where I'm Miss T and I'm here to give you guys a message. Okay, so as always, how are you all doing? I hope you are blessed, safe, and well. This is Therapy with Miss T, where we keep it real, raw, and uncut. But as always, I'll let you know I am not a therapist. Okay, I'm intuitive, so I pick up on the energy and the messages from the Most High. If you've helped one, you've helped some. So I hope that this message helps someone. But yeah, guys, as always, I'll let you know if you need help to reach out to someone to get the help that it is that you need. There's nothing wrong with speaking to someone. There's nothing wrong with getting help, and there's nothing wrong with therapy. Okay, so yeah. Anywho, it's so crazy, but today is Wednesday, right? September 14th, 2022. But you know, whenever you feel drawn to this, that's when it's meant for you. It's energy. And yeah, guys, so I kept hearing for someone, this is how the Most High gave it to me. The Most High said, a separate world. A separate world. A separate place. A separate thing, right? Here's the thing, guys. Some of you guys are creating your own world around this time. Some of you guys are creating something that is going to be separate from what it is that the otherworldly things or people do, right? Like you are in between two worlds. You're in a separate world. You're either in a thing that you created for yourself, right? Something that you love, something that you like to do. My cat is playing, like play, right? There's something that allows you to play. There's something that allows you to have fun. There's something, right? But then there's another world, right? And the other world doesn't allow you to do so much of the same, right? A separate world. Some of you guys have created two worlds. Some of you guys may be in between two worlds around this time. Like the earthly world and the earthly requirements and the earthly things that you have to do to survive. And then there's the spiritual world where it's like you're free and you don't have to feel so constrained, so stuck to the earthly matters, right? Where you can just play, where you can just be free, where you can just have fun. Some of you guys are about to be able to just have fun, even in between the earthly matters and the other matters, the desires of your heart. Some of you guys are about to be able to go towards some of your passions, the desires of your heart, thus saith the Lord. And as you are going in between these two worlds, as you are going in between these two things, like the earthly world, earthly matters, things that are happening, right? And then you have created something of your own where it's like you can escape. So it's your escape. It's your happy place. It's your thing that helps you feel free. It's your escape in this world. There's something that helps you to escape. There's something that helps you to escape. And the way the Most High was giving it to me was two worlds, right? Two worlds. The earthly world and then a spiritual world as well. And finding the balance in between the two. Finding the balance in between your life. Finding the balance. Going towards what you love, but also doing what you have to do until you can only do what it is that you love. And sometimes, guys, what I've learned is that you have to crawl before you walk. You have to crawl. You have to go through some things. You have to not know. There was a point in a period in your life when you didn't know how to walk. You crawled. Some of you guys had to crawl. And then that means that you will walk again. You will get up. You will stand back up. But sometimes you have to go back to the earthly matters. Sometimes you have to crawl before you walk. And after that, you get to just freely walk in what it is that you love, what it is that you desire, what it is that your passion is for life. Some of you guys have passions. Some of you guys like to do things. Some of you guys may just be having fear of actually going towards it. Painters, photographers, writers, movie authors, scripts. Who knows what it is that you've dreamed of wanting to do and to become? Sports. Whatever. Whatever your desires are, there's something you dreamed of. Keep dreaming. Don't stop. A separate world. A world where you can dream. A world where you can believe. A world where you can be free. A world where you can be set free. A world of love. That's the Most High. And that's what the Most High wants to give to you. But sometimes you have to also crawl before you can walk and before it can be given. But you will receive. You will receive. You will. Because He knows the desires of your heart. And He knows the plans. He knows the plans. So, thank you, Spirit. I'm being drawn back to what I was picking up on earlier, right? And as much as I've been trying to not pick up on this energy, it just keeps coming back, right? So it's like around this time, guys, like just really, honestly, pray for some of these people, because there's some things that I've really been picking up on in the spirit, right? And here's the thing about prophecies, right? Here's the thing about visions and prophetic messages. You get these downloads, you get these things from the Most High that come in. But the Most High doesn't give you an exact timeline as to when it may or may not transpire. Some prophecies come true right then. Some are in the future. Past, present, or future energy. And sometimes, guys, there's some people that won't believe because it hasn't happened, because it's in the future. Do you think that Joseph's brothers would have believed? Do you really think they would have believed at that time when they couldn't stand Joseph, that he was going to be the overseer of the food during a famine? During a time of lack, during a time of need? Do you think they really would have believed? They didn't believe. They had to become believers. And sometimes the way the Most High will turn your non-believers into believers is by using you. And not only by using you, but to teach others a lesson as well. That if they give their self to, they can also be vindicated. They can also have the desires of their heart if they truly want to change. But can you imagine his brothers and how they would have never believed who they were really hurting? They would have never believed it. They would have never believed. And there are some people that did not believe. And the way the Most High has been giving it to me is that for some of you guys, there's some things that you may too be picking up on in the spirit. You too may have gifts. You too may be healers. You too may have something within you where you sense it and feel it in the spirit. Gut feelings, instincts, that's your gift. Dreams. Those are your gifts. Those are the messages. And for some of you guys, just know around this time that you don't know when they're going to come true. But you know that the Most High is not a man that he shall lie. He is not. That's why he says vengeance is his. And for some of these people, it's going to really affect some people in their life, with their health. Why? Because there's some people that still chose not to believe. Non-believers. That they will rather not believe despite every single miraculous thing. Look what they did to Jesus. Look how they treated Jesus. He was performing miracles. He was performing things people had never seen in their life. He was healing people, bringing them back from the dead. Lazarus. He was walking this earth doing miraculous things people had never seen before. Woman with the blood issue healed by touching his garment. People had never seen things like that before. Who is this man? The Savior. And he says there will be many to do works after me. Meaning that the Most High is going to send other prophets to help save. To help save. And look how they did Jesus. Bringing people back from the dead. How is that possible? He made believers out of non-believers. And even some people still wanted this man gone. Jealousy. The Pharisees were jealous of the Savior because he set people free from their bondage, from their mental constraints, from the things that they felt they had to do and they had to be and they had to live and they had to suffer and they had to go through pain and they had to endure this. You don't have to endure it anymore. You can be set free from it. That is what it is. And that's what Jesus did. He saved souls. He saved souls. And look how they treated him. Look how they really did that man. Look how they really did that man. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. A Savior creating and performing miracles. But people still didn't want to believe. They didn't want to believe. They didn't want to believe that there was someone that could be so powerful. So powerful. Look how he was betrayed. Look at Judas. Some of you guys have been betrayed. Some of you guys may have dealt with a Judas. Some of you guys may be dealing with one. Some of you guys might in the future. They didn't know there was going to be a future famine. Some of your enemies did not know there was going to be a future famine. Some of your enemies did not know that there was going to be a future time of lack. Of lack. But you will be vindicated even during a time of lack. That is what the Most High is telling you. So you can still, even during a lack, hand out what others need and help others and still be blessed yourself. They didn't know that that man was who he was. They didn't know. They had no idea. They had no idea. Just like they had no idea what they was doing when they did what they did to Jesus. They couldn't have. They really couldn't have. Because if you could have known and you still did that, and you still hurt someone like that, just because your mind couldn't fathom that someone could heal somebody from their bondage, set them free. Set them free. Some of you guys have been set free. Some of you guys are being set free. And there are some people that really hurt you. There are some people that didn't really want to get to know you for who you were. There are some people that were jealous of you because you chose to listen to the sound doctrine. You chose to listen. And see, here's the thing, when you choose to listen, the people that didn't want you to listen aren't going to like it because they wanted you to be seen as someone not listening, not getting it, not willing, not doing it. They wanted you to be painted in a bad light. But when you are vindicated by the Most High, those with ears will hear and those with eyes will see. They will see. They will see. And He gets all the glory. He gets all the praise. Because that's who's letting your enemies see. So that they too can want to have their blessings and get their life right and do what it is that they were called to do. But there's some people that are about to be dealing with a wrath. And I know I've been talking about this for quite some time. I know I've been picking up on this for quite some time. But when I say I'm feeling it more and more now in the spirit than I've ever felt it. So please pray for your enemies. Because the way that sometimes people are affected, they don't even know. They don't even know. Health. In life, people deal with health issues. Accidents. In life, people deal with accidents. All kind of stuff happens on a daily basis in people's lives. Death. People deal with dying. People are dealing with a lot of things. People are dealing with financial struggles. People are dealing with sickness and not knowing if they can be cured. People are dealing with some things mentally, especially after you know what. Mentally, people are going through some things. I'm being drawn to a grandmother. Wow. She's wearing purple and pink. I don't know if someone's grandmother had like a plaid purple and pink shirt, or there's something about like a quilt or something here, purple and pink though. I'm being drawn to it like a grandmother sitting in a sofa. Long silver hair. Purple and pink though, for some reason. I keep being drawn to like a patch. Like a patch on the outfit, or it's something about a patch or patchwork, or someone sews or something. There's something about someone's grandma. Or someone's grandmother. Someone could be making something or patching something, or there's something about someone. They could be somewhere, they could be dealing with something. I don't know if this is a sickness. I was being drawn to the long silver hair, okay? Or if this is someone that has passed over, because I was picking up on someone's grandma, okay? I feel like her presence is here if she has passed over. And this is the first time I picked up on something like that, where I felt them so close. So there's someone's grandmother that is really, really close to them around this time. The energy of your grandmother is very close to you. Her presence is close to you. So your grandmother may be your protector. Or there's someone that protects you. Yeah. But I feel like this is someone's grandmother that's passed on. So I don't feel like they're here. Yeah. So I don't know what that's about, but I was literally seeing her. And there's something about this pink and purple patch or something in the long silver hair. So I'm not sure who that message is for. But she's with you. She's close to you. Her presence is. She's your protector. She's one of your guardian angels. She's one of your guides. I don't know who that's for, but that's for someone. Yeah, guys. This is Therapy with Miss T, where we keep it real, raw, and uncut. And as always, I let you know I'm spiritual religious, okay? So this is a safe space. This is where you can be what you want to be. But I just choose to blend spirituality and religion. I'm not your normal person to give a word. I'm not trying to be your Bible guru. I'm just now learning it myself. But I'm also still spiritual. So I've blended the two. And I feel like that's how you should be when you want to get to know God. You have to know the Most High on a spiritual connection. And the word helps you to solidify the relationship. The word. Once you get to know the Most High in the spirit, the word solidifies it on the earthly realm. The word. There's something about the word. And there's something around this time, guys, where just really pray for these people. Because I've been picking up on it in the spirit. And it's scary, you know. It's scary. Maybe that's also why Jesus said, forgive them for they know not what they do. Maybe they didn't even know the raft that they were really going to have to endure. You know? They didn't know. They didn't know who they were hurting. You know? And it's sad. But that's what I got, y'all. On let's see. What's that about spirit? I'm being drawn to the Wizard of Oz. Is it the Wizard of Oz? Ding dong, the witch is dead. The wicked witch, the wicked. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Wasn't it the little Munchkins and they were singing that song? And the house had fallen on the witch, right? And her little feet shriveled up. And that's how Dorothy got her slippers. So there's something around this time, guys, where something is gone. Something is ending. Something has ended, right? And the witch was what? She was evil. She was, she was a witch. She was doing evil things. She was trying to hurt Dorothy, right? And in a sense, Glinda was what? Glinda was the good witch. Glinda the good witch, right? And so look how you had the good witch and the evil witch, right? Basically the light and the dark. I'm not saying that you have to be a good witch. I'm not saying we're not going to get into that debate, okay? I felt it. We're not going to get into that debate. I'm just saying in the movie it showed you Glinda the good witch and then the wicked witch, right? The light and the dark, evil versus good, right? It shows you that in the movie. And in a lot of movies, it shows you that. And see, people don't know that movies show you things. They want you to believe that it's not real because it's a movie. But what if the movie was real? What if you chose to believe? What if you chose to believe that in some of the movies they really are dropping knowledge? They really are telling you some things. They really are giving you the game. You just have to be willing to listen. You just have to be willing to see it for more than what they want you to see it for. Movies can teach you some things. And there's some things around this time, guys, where something is being taught. And there are some people that are now listening. They're listening, right? They're watching. They're listening. They're waking up. There are some people waking up. And you know what it was like during an awakening, right? Oftentimes, I be telling people like, listen, I found God, okay? Yo, I found the Most High. And really, the Most High found me because I just got lucky enough to be found, okay? Because I once was lost, but now I'm found. So listen, I hope y'all get found too because listen, let me tell you, okay? It's crazy out here. Like, it's crazy out here in this earthly world, right? So just know that, like, for real, it's some stuff happening in the spirit. And I've been picking up on it. And I know some of you guys been feeling it too. And especially if you've been rocking and rolling with me, Miss T, then you know that we are energetically connected too. Like, this is like family now, y'all. Like, listen, okay? It's really real out here. So like if you even watching me and you don't like me, you're still somewhat energetically connected. That's why you're still watching me. Because there's something that you're learning through watching me, even though you don't like me. That's how the Most High will do it. He'll even have your enemies watch you, even though they know they can't stand you, but yet they actually could be learning from you, and you may actually help them save their soul in the future. Remember, a future famine. In the future, his brothers humbled themselves. They saved their souls in the future. So there's something around this time, guys, where some people are about to be saving their souls because prophecies do come true. You just don't know the timeline. But he's not a man that he shall lie. He is not. And if he says that there is vengeance, there is vengeance. And it's scary because you would hope that people would want to get it together before the vengeance. But some just won't. And you can't save everyone. But if you can help one, like I always tell you, you've helped some. So I hope that my message helps someone. And that's all that matters. Paying it forward. Helping someone so that they can help someone. And that person can help someone. And it can keep being paid forward. It could keep going. Y'all remember that movie? I used to love that movie, Paid Forward. That was my movie, man, back in the day. But yeah, guys, that's what it is. It's time to pay it forward. So just know that there's some things that are about to start moving. There's some things that are about to start shifting. And I've been feeling it in the spirit for quite some time. And pray for these people because they're going to need help. They're going to need prayer. They're going to need love. They're going to need the Most High. Just like you needed the Most High, they're going to actually need the Most High now too. And that's a beautiful thing. Getting saved. Saving your soul. That's what it's about. Your soul. That's why Beyonce said, you won't break my soul. She knows her soul and she's not going to let you break it. So you got to say the same thing. Let the enemy know where it belongs. Get thee behind me, Satan. You have no power or authority here in my life. Do you not know who I am? Let them know who you are. Let the enemy know who you are. Say you a child of the Most High. Does the enemy not know who you are? Because you need to start letting the enemy know who you are. Use your authority in your tongue. Get thee behind me, Satan. You have no power or authority here or in my life. In my life. Look how the camera froze up. He mad. You know the enemy don't like that. You know the enemy can't stand that. When you actually tell the enemy where it belongs. Behind you. Start telling the enemy where it belongs. The enemy not gonna like it, but it's where it belongs. It's where it belongs. And the Most High tells you that. He tells you that. Touch not my anointed. Do my prophet no harm. He says that. He says it for a reason. He says that for a reason. And some people have said some things that have tried to touch you. Maybe not physically, but in the spirit, you've been getting some sort of attacks. You've had some things sent your way. That's why it says on earth as it is in heaven. It already is in heaven. It already is in the spiritual realm. It already is. It just has to manifest now on earth. It's already transpired in heaven. It's already transpired in the spiritual world. Now it is manifesting into the earthly realm. And there's something that is manifesting around this time. And that's why I keep telling you guys to pray for your enemies, because some of them are about to be dealing with their karma. Some of them are about to be dealing with what they put out, with what they said, with what they did, with what they thought, their thoughts. And if you allow the enemy to take control of your mind, you won't even be able to know your own thoughts if you don't also try to remain in sound doctrine. You will allow the enemy to come into your mind and take over you. That is what the enemy will do if you do not ask for sound doctrine. Pray for sound doctrine. Paul told Timothy that, and the enemy knows this. So when you do not stay prayed up, when you do not do what you're supposed to be doing, the enemy knows and will get into your mind. And there are some people that have allowed the enemy to stay in theirs for too long. It's about to be a wake-up call. It's about to be a wake-up. And that's what it is around this time. So as always, guys, this is not to scare anyone. This is to let you know that this is real, raw, and uncut. This is Therapy with Miss T, and I'm intuitive, so I pick up on the energy and the messages from the Most High. And if you've helped one, you've helped some. So I hope that this message helps someone, but I let you know I am not a therapist, okay? So if you need help, you need to reach out to someone to get the help that it is that you need. There is nothing wrong with therapy, and there is nothing wrong with speaking to someone, and there's nothing wrong with getting things off of your mind. But what I'm telling you is that there's some stuff going on in the spirit that I have been picking up on. And if you've been rocking and rolling with me, then energetically, you may have been feeling it too. You may have been feeling it too. And what's happening is there's about to be a shift. There's about to be a change. It's our time now, children of the Most High. It's our time now. That's why he tells you, you will be first. The Most High know you've been last. The Most High know you've been mistreated. The Most High know you've been in the back. The Most High know that you've been forgotten. The Most High know everything you had to go through. That's why it says you will be first. You will be first. You will no longer be last. It's your time, children of the Most High. It's your season now. And after the passing of you know who, that I'm going to keep my thoughts to myself, but to the queen, but I'm going to keep my thoughts to myself, because I don't want to ruffle no feathers on Therapy with Miss T about my thoughts. Okay? About my thoughts. But that signified the times that we are about to go into. Taking back rightful ownership of what belongs to you. Your bloodline, your royalty, your family. Breaking that generational curse that others have had you in bondage in for too long. That is what that signified. That is what that passing means. That you are being set free. That you now can go your way and do the will that the Most High has called you to do. That you can now call upon your ancestors and know that your guides are with you on your journey, on your path. We all have different paths. We all have different walks. We all have different journeys. And all that signified to me is that it is now time, if ever it's ever been a time, to now live your best life. Your life. You're watching things crumble right in front of your eyes. Dynasties. Things are changing. Don't you see it? Don't you feel it in the spirit? On earth as it is in heaven. Meaning it's already taken place. So you are now about to receive on earth blessings. Blessings. Never is the righteous forsaken. And all that signified to me is that it is now time, if it's ever been time, to take what belongs to you. What's always belonged to you. It's your birthright. You have your gifts for a reason. You were created to use them. Use your gifts. And all that signified to me is that it's about to be time for the ones that were in the last place to finally be first. For the ones that say he will make you the head and not the tail. Well, it's time for you to be the head and not the tail. The first and not the last. And that is what that passing signified to me, is that it is now time for some of you guys to be first. And if you know what I'm talking about, and if you're somewhat woke, then you know what I mean. But I ain't gonna go all the way in on Therapy with Miss T, because I don't want to ruffle no feathers. But if you woke, then you know what I'm talking about. What that signified is us now inheriting back our land. That is what that means. Your inheritance. That is what that signifies. Your relief. Your blessing. Your financial payments. Everything that is owed to you has to be returned to you from the enemies. And it's not just no regular enemies on your day-to-day. You got corporate enemies. You got big giant enemies. You got people that have been doing this stuff to your bloodline for years. For years. Vindication. The Most High is returning a lot of things back to its rightful owners now. Yes, He is. And it's time. It's time for you guys to break curses. For you guys to be the first in your families to ever do it. For you guys to own businesses. For you guys to walk with your head up high. Because you know who your dad is. It's time. It's time. That is what that signified to me. And I'm not saying that, my condolences to whoever felt, sympathy and all that. And I'm not saying that, my condolences. But to me and who I am spiritually and being a black woman, to me it signifies freedom. At least freedom for my people. That's what it signified to me. I don't know. I could be wrong. But to me, it feels like it's a lot of people about to be set free from their bondage. From their bondage. And that's a good thing. And this is no disrespect to anyone. And I'm not talking about anyone. And I'm not saying anything about particular races. I'm just trying to give you guys a viewpoint from my race and what I've had to see. This is just my viewpoint. We all can have different viewpoints. I'm not here to offend you or debate or anything. I'm just telling you from the lens that I've had to look through. This is what I have come to. My belief. My beliefs. And it's time. And those with ears will know what I'm talking about when I say it is now your time. That's what that is telling you. That is now your time to take back what belongs to you. That's what it taught me. That's what I got from it. So just know around this time, guys, that there is going to be some things that are going to happen. And I've been feeling it in the spirit. Pray for these people. Pray for them. And just know that there's a split. You may be feeling like you have a secret world, a secret place, but keep it. If it makes you feel happy and it makes you feel free, stay in that energy when you can. And deal with earthly matters when you have to. Only when you have to, right? You can find a duality in between the two. You can find a balance. You can find peace. That is the message. That is how I got it. And like I said, this was not to offend anyone, but this is just Miss T. Okay? So, yeah, guys. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you for rocking and rolling with me, Miss T, on another episode of Therapy with Miss T, where we keep it real, raw, and uncut. But as always, guys, I just thank you. I thank you to all my new subscribers. I thank you to any and everyone who watches, whether good, bad, or indifferent. I send you peace. I send you love. It's peace be upon you, within you, and all around you. Okay? I send you peace. And yeah, so that's just what I got for you guys, okay? So until next time, guys, and as always, right? What we tell them, what we tell them, what we tell them, guys, we tell them namaste.